So it's June 27, 2026, almost the 28th, and we heard Charles Berry and his buddies talk all day long about how to deliver me in an illegal human trafficking deal. When she tans, when she goes to the gym, can we pick her up then? How can we pick her up? How can we kidnap her? How can we kidnap her? How can we deliver her? Where do we take her where she can't get an escape? What if we offer her this? What if we offer her that? I can't believe she's doing this. Why? Wow, really? You can't believe I'm doing this? What woman wants to be human trafficked? And we know that's what you're doing. See, we can get information and we get it beforehand. You get caught when you do the crime to me. That's cause and effect, as we keep saying this. We get it beforehand so we can establish mens rea, premeditation, and malicious aforethought of your criminal activity, your organized crime. A lot of RICO violations, RICO Act violations, a lot of violations of the Constitution. 13th Amendment says you can't enslave people and put them into forced servitude. All that's criminal activity comes with life sentence per count, Mr. Perry, and Lucius, and Geppetto, and Bredencore, and Tony, and all you guys on this list. All you people on this list, life sentence per count. Same as murder in a lot of states. Okay, so your conduct is offensive. That's why they call it an offense, and you're the offender. Okay, so you're not going to backdoor me on this deal, as we keep saying. We know that you tried today. You tried to figure out a way to get to me and kidnap me and get me to say this or get me to say that or get me to do this or get me to do that. These are your code words to your crime. You actually labeled acts of coercion. Daycare words here, Little Red Riding Hood, get her family to trick her. Hansel and Gretel. Lure her to some place where we can do something horrible to her and kidnap her. Cotton Eye Joe, give her an eye disease that causes the loss of an eye or loss of eyesight. Night at the museum, that is a sick thing right there. On and on and on. These are the little games you play that you think are cute, that everybody else finds offensive and makes us all want to throw up. Pin the tail on the donkey. Look at that one. False arrest. Pin the tail on the donkey. These are code words you guys use that we got. You know why? We don't act like you. So we can get information and you can't. You're not going to backdoor me on this. And we know you tried all day. And you know what my boss said? Here's the thing. We don't make money off the backs of women and children. We don't steal money from women and children. And we can get information. Our conduct isn't offensive. We're safe. We don't threaten people. We're very kind. We don't act like them, and we can get information and they can't. They're not going to bribe us. We don't steal money from women and children, as I keep saying. Charles Berry and his buddies owe Cynthia and Dennis a fuck ton of money, and they're going to pay it, or we're going to make them pay it, and they're going to get out. It's a legit debt. It's not a blackmail. We've never offered to cover our damn thing up. We've promised you we're going to get this information and shut your ass down. That's what we do. We ruin criminals and their crime. We ruin them. We ruin them to relieve the suffering they cause. Your crime is sexual in nature and is extremely heinous and depraved. And everybody wants you shut down. So we get the help and you don't. My boss isn't going to go, I'll take a bribe. In doing so, I'm stealing money from Cynthia and her son. I don't steal money from women and children, he said. What I told you to do, if you want me to answer some of your questions, and I don't owe you that, you're not entitled to answers. We don't have to answer shit for you. Nothing. You're not owed that. So, but I'm willing to do you a favor and answer some of your questions, but I'm not even going to talk to you until you do what I said. No self-respecting, dignified person acts like you. And then you're arrogant, and you act like you're entitled, and everybody owes you something, and you have no idea how much more we get when you act like that. Okay, if you don't have any self-respect and dignity, don't expect anybody else to respect you. Okay, if you're going to act like you're not taking this seriously, nobody's going to take you seriously. Okay, nobody's going to answer your questions until you do what he said. You've had 6 years to figure out he's not kidding. Okay, he doesn't need your money, and he doesn't steal from women and children like you do. He doesn't make money off the backs of women and children like you do. He can get information, and you cannot. We have names, and you don't. Some of those names we got straight from Charles. Is Bob a leak? Is Al a leak? Is Jim a leak? Is Davis a leak? Who the fuck are those people? I don't know those people. Do you ever see me talking to those people? I don't know those people. So you just gave me names of your people I've never met. Don't know who the hell they are. Okay, these are your people. We got names, see? Some from you. When you asked me if they were leak, you said you're not doing what we say you're doing. So leak what? You said there's no investigation and there's no cops. To who? Leak it to who? Leak what? To who? You're telling me I got my information correct. We got the information and it is correct information. Factually, it's right. You just want to know how we got it. We don't have leaks, you do. You got a lot of people telling us all the same thing. They've got nothing to bring to the table but a hell of a lot of delusion, which is very embarrassing. A fuck ton of stupidity, a shitload of risk, and then they act like they don't know they're just one big risk at this point. They've been getting caught for 15 years. When you get caught, you're a risk. And then when you act like you don't know you're caught and you're arrogant about it, then you're really, 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 really a big, big risk. Because intelligent people can figure out we're a risk right now because we keep getting caught. And they typically stop doing what they were doing that gets them caught. Every contact, every problem, every loss. Loss of my privacy, loss of money, loss of time. I have to drop everything I'm doing and go to the store and buy something I already have because you tainted it or you put bacteria in it, your little bioweapons that you terrorists use, or poisons or drugs, because you're so weak. You're not even tough enough to pick on a woman without having to subdue first. You're that weak. And then when you walk around like you're proud of all that and you're arrogant about it, and you think you're the victim, oh my God, that really rubs people the wrong way. They're not signing up to help you. And you're not going to backdoor me on this, and we know you tried all day. And you want to kidnap me, as I keep saying. And then hold me hostage somewhere. And torture. We find out before, not after. It's cause effect, same, different, before, after. It's much different than the other victims, but it's the same every time you do it to me. Okay? You're very slow mentally. Very, very slow mentally. If you feel something is happening that is inappropriate, go fight it out in court like everybody else. When they arrest you, you have court. And you can just deal with it there, like the rest of us do. Okay? When you act arrogant, when you're doing crime that is sexual in nature and very, very depraved, and you're arrogant about it, and you think you're the victim, you don't think that's going to rub normal people the wrong way? You think wrong. You think a lot of things that are wrong. That's why you're in the situation you're in. And nobody will help you with a name. Not even one name. Much less everything else we have. We use code words too. Okay, we have conversations and meetings and phone calls too. And you're not quoting us, we're quoting you. And you act like you think it's the other way around, and it's not. So, my boss said once again, we don't steal from women and children. We have a forensic accountant keeping track of what you owe Cynthia. And it is a fuck ton. Okay, you're destroying property. You're taking up her time. You've learned to keep relationships. You've taken money from her. And you're to give it back. And if you made a problem, you're to fix the problem. For her and her son. And you need to give them what you owe them. And you get out of their lives. Or we won't give you the time of day. And this is the last time I'm going to say the same damn thing for you. You're taking up my time having to repeat the same thing we've said already over and over and over. I told you no, Charles, and I left. And I left Lubbock in November 2013 and went to the Dallas area to get away from you. No woman should have to move to get away from unwanted male attention. And then you came to the Dallas area and you bothered me there. So I came to Oklahoma to be with my family and get away from you. And to get away from a fight and to not have a conflict. Okay? We're done. Bye. Go on with your life and don't fuck with me again. If you fuck with me again, you're going to wish you hadn't. I promise. You're going to see things you've never seen before. I'm going to ruin you. We have the information and the power to completely obliterate you and shut your shit down. And that is our intention, and we've made that very clear. Okay? If you can't respect yourself, sir, and you have no dignity or class, Don't expect anybody else to respect you either, sir. I don't like you. I don't think you're handsome. I don't think you're fun. I don't think you're smart. I don't think any of you are anything I would want. I think you're disgusting, you're repulsive, you're revolting, and you're offensive. Everybody does. That's why nobody's helping you. Everybody but you doesn't like you. No one likes you except you. So you're stuck with you. Okay, it's been this way for 15 years. For 15 years, we've quoted everything you've said. If it's not on Facebook or the blog, I just don't do what you thought I was going to do. We find out before. I don't always say I know. I just don't go where you thought I would go, and I don't do what you thought I would do, and I don't say what you thought I would say. It's been this way 15 years, all day long, every day. We don't tell you everything we have. You should be a hell of a lot more worried about what we're not telling you than what we are telling you. We have 419 pages of your incriminating phone calls and meetings and conversations, and this is not the half. You got to be a whole lot more worried about what we're not telling you we have. And the more you contact me, the more loss you cause, and the more cruel you get, the more creepy you are, and the more problems you make, the busier we get. And then when you act like you're entitled and you're arrogant about your offensive conduct, you're proud of it, and you're arrogant about it, and you think you're the victim because you got caught doing heinous, depraved crimes no normal person could think of if they had to, with a gun to our head. We couldn't think of the things you think of. We can do it. Our brains don't go there. They don't even go there. So, the more arrogant, and if I'm the victim, the more you do that, the more entitled. I'm entitled. Everybody owes me something. Okay, when you do that, we get really, 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 really busy. I haven't complained about that too much. I have some, but not too much. Because it's benefiting us for you to act like that. Your cruelty gets us busy. Your creepy gets us busy. And I'm the victim, and I'm entitled, and everybody owes me something. And they just don't know who we are. Blah, blah, blah. We're proud of our crime. Boy, we get busy. But you know what? When we go silent, we're getting stuff we're not going to tell you about. Okay? Doesn't mean we're not getting things in. I'm not fired. What it means is, I mean, you could make up your own crap if you want. We get the intel either way. Doesn't matter what you believe. Doesn't matter what you pretend. Doesn't matter what you make believe. It doesn't matter what bullshit story you tell yourself or what crap you make up to tell yourself. We get the intel either way. Sometimes we put it out. Sometimes I just don't do what you thought I would do. But I don't go where you thought I would go. What is it about me tanning that is any of your business? We heard you say the other day when she goes to the gym, if she puts something in the locker, steal it. Okay, duly noted for the record, you said that. You expressed intent to steal my stuff at the gym. You've expressed intent to commit a crime against me at the gym specifically. Which gym, where, and how would you know when I go to the gym? CCTV's at the gym, just so you know. Okay, remember when we talked about we can prove where you are with CCTV footage, cell phone dumps? And that means you or somebody going in for you on your behalf. Proxy stalking is what that's called. Or financial records, right? It's not hard. It's very, very easy. Okay, so my guys can get anything. I mean, they can get your names and get a lot of stuff, don't you think? Okay, remember I moved twice not to have any fight at all. You come where I am and you're picking a fight. Can we get her at the gym? How often is she tan? How long does she tan? Is she tanning? Would she put stuff in the locker? When she goes to the gym, let's steal it. Let's do this at the gym. Okay, duly noted for the record that you expressed intent to commit a crime against me at the gym, where you shouldn't have any. It's none of your business when I go to the gym. It's none of your business which gym I go to, where it is, where I live, who I talk to. None of your business. Where I work or don't work, when I talk to my son or don't talk to my son, whether I help him or don't help him. He wouldn't be in near as bad a shape if he weren't in your care and custody. I can tell you that, or if I was with him. So there's a couple of judges that they're going down. We're shutting the whole thing down, judges included. If they're corrupt, they need to go to jail with you. And that's all there is to it. And that's how the rest of the world sees it. See, you see it the way you want to see it, And you live in a make-believe world while we sit here and get what's real, what everybody else thinks, what everybody else wants. You don't want her to find out tomorrow? No. But guess what? Her people are really smart, and you're not. And they're out-thinking you in their sleep. And they took the time to do their homework and find out what everybody else wants, and it is not this. So she'll find out again tomorrow, and it'll either be on Facebook or it'll be on the blog or both, or she just won't do what you wanted her to do, and your plan won't work because she'll know how to get around it. And that's all there is to it. It's been that way 15 years, a decade and a half. So when you go around telling everybody how important you are, and that we're this and we're that, and we need to know if you're trying to shut us down, do you think everybody's going to go, yeah, it's me? How'd you know? My boss doesn't steal money from women and children. My boss doesn't make money off the backs of women and children. And he can get information and you can't. What does that tell you about what everybody wants? What does it tell you about what everybody else thinks of you? If you don't respect yourself, don't expect other people to respect you either. No self-respecting, dignified person acts like you. If you don't take this seriously, don't expect anybody else to take you seriously. And that is it, and that is all. What isn't clicking for you about all that? We've been very straightforward, very blunt, very direct. Here's our intentions. You're just giving us stuff to get. Who's Davis? I don't know who Davis is. But that now the guys are going to look into Davis. Davis is now on the list. Davis doesn't ever come off. Same with Bob, whoever the fuck that is. Is that a leak? I thought you said there's nothing to leak. And no one to leak to. You see me talking to those people? Listen, everybody else sees you. Look, you don't like her finding out before? No. Bullshit. If you didn't like it, you'd stop. Every contact, every problem, every loss gets her more. When you're cruel, when you're creepy, they get more. People start ranting. People start talking. They want you gone. You're the offender. Your conduct is offensive. That's why it's a crime. Stupid. They have nothing to bring to the table but delusion, stupidity, risk, and they're arrogant on top of all that. Wow. I'm not signing up for that. I don't think I'll jump on board with that.
Especially if they're making it very clear.
That's okay.
Okay.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this.
Mr. Perry, every time you contact me, I get more. Is that what you want? I don't want to hear from you. I don't give a fuck what you think, and I don't want to help you. I made it very clear. My intention is to shut your ass down and ruin you. Because you've caused a lot of suffering to me and my family and a whole lot of other people. We will shut you down. We will ruin you. And you're giving us the information and the power to do it. You've just handed it right to us. Every contact, every problem, every loss gets me more. Every time you're cruel, every time you're creepy, it gets me more. Every time you're arrogant, you act like you think you're the victim, I get a fuck ton more. There are certain things you're doing that is triggering a chain reaction that gets us all the information we need to shut you down. If you don't like that, stop. Give back what you took, fix the problems you caused, get the fuck out of my life, and my boss will call you and answer the questions for you he wants to answer. He doesn't owe you a phone call. And if you continue to defy him and give him the middle finger and slap him in the face and insult him and disrespect him, he won't call you at all, no matter what you do. And you're about to be there. He's had it with you. He's had it with you. He's the decision maker, not Dennis, not Tristan, not me. When you guys call Dennis and give him a hard time and tell him what to say or not say, or Tristan or anybody else for that matter, they're not the decision makers, and you're acting like you think they are. My boss is the decision maker, and he's already heard 100 conversations about you trying to make someone lie. So, you're fucked. You did that. Dennis didn't do it. Tristan did it. They got all kinds of ways of finding out what you're up to. Do you really want to piss them off? I mean, if you can, but you might wish you hadn't down the road. These people in this video, they're just citizens. They're not lawyers. They're not law enforcement. George and Keith, they're not feds. And they are not judges, and they are not prosecutors. And yet they're smart enough to tell what offensive conduct looks like, and stalking is offensive. That's why it's a crime in all 50 states. And if you can't keep up with just average citizens, you need to find a better job for you. Something that's more suited for you. You're not qualified to be in the position you're in. And that's all there is to it. And that's how everybody else sees it. And they're sick of their corruption, and they're sick of your lying, and they're sick of your cheating. And that's why we get the help with information and you don't. And you never will. You never will. Not until you're in court, and they have to give it to you.
Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. It doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Okay, what is this thing we hear you guys saying every, I don't know, couple times a day? Call the sheriff, call the sheriff. We need to find somebody to go talk to her and tell her she can't do this. You don't know what our court orders say I can and cannot do. Do you? We are quoting court proceedings. You know why? Because you got court proceedings that are illegal, and you procured orders on fraud. Prove me wrong. So, in our courts, there's a probable cause hearing where they needed an investigatory order signed to hear what you're doing in court, so I know even if I'm not there. Because they're going to charge you for that too. You and the judge. If the judge helped you in any way, shape, or form, it is called conspiracy to commit fraud. You're using tax dollars to do it because the courts are paid by taxpayers. So you have to deal with my guys, so does the judges helping you. People are sick and tired of your corruption. They want you shut down. As I keep saying, we get the help with that, you don't. You don't know what my court orders say, and you don't know what I can and cannot do, nor is that any of your business. But if you obstruct justice, you're going to get charged, and you're keeping me from my son, my boss wants me from my son, and you're interfering. So he's going to charge everybody involved with that. He's got like 10 things. Every single day, I'm not with him to protect him from you. If he dies, there's a murder charge called depraved indifference to human life or murder in the first, depending on who it is we're talking about. Okay, we told you not this time. You have my word, I promise. We told you you're going to call around looking for my boss, trying to backdoor me, and until you do what he said, give it back and get the fuck out. You're going to get nothing but the runaround. You have my word, I promise. We said it'll be different this time. You have my word, I promise. You're not going to get away with it, not this time. You have my word, I promise. You're going to see things you're not used to seeing. You're going to pay in ways you're not used to paying. You take from me, we take from you. You invade my privacy, they got in your privacy. You take something from me, we take intel from you to shut you down. Our intention is to end the suffering you're causing. End it. What that means is we're going to ruin you and shut you down. You have my word, I promise. You're seeing us do it. You're helping us do it. You're helping us do it. I told you you're not going to backdoor me on this one. You have my word. And you didn't. But we found out you tried. Not only are you not delivering, you're giving us everything we need to shut you down. And you act like you don't know that. Every contact helps us do that. Every time you contact me or my family in any form, directly or indirectly, you're going to help me get more to shut you down. Every time you take something from me and cause a loss or a problem for me or my family, we will get more to shut you down. When you run around acting like you're entitled and you're proud of your crime and you're the victim, you're going to get me more to shut you down. The more cruel you get, the more creepy you are, you're going to get me more to shut you down. You can pretend something else all you want. You always have. Did that get you a name? It did not. It got me names. You triggered a chain reaction that leads to certain things you say you don't like. We're doubtful of that. We think you do like it or you'd stop. So, I'm not going to continue to say the same thing for you over and over and over again. I'm not going to repeat myself every time you repeat yourself, because you've talked about doing something to me at the gym hundreds of times. We got hundreds of those conversations. What's one more, right? What's one more?
You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches?
Stalker pictures. Do you like having a camera in your face, Gilbert? Do you think you don't have one in your face, Gilbert? If you don't like a camera in your face, Gilbert, don't put one in mine.
Is on your arm. You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures? You want?
I got
I
scratches.
can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army.
You're gonna
I don't give a
find out.
fuck.
This is the stuff they've done to me to take pictures of me, pretending I won't know. So they've done 2 or 3 things. One thing is they'll hit their video on the camera. The girls at work used to do this to me. They hit the video on the camera, and they would hold the camera up and stand in front of me, so I'm right behind them, and they're holding it up, acting like they're fixing their hair, and they're using their camera as like a mirror. They weren't. They were filming me. They thought I didn't know. You could see me duck. I did know. Or they'll do a FaceTime, and the friend is recording the FaceTime. And they're just looking around like, oh, I'm just FaceTiming my friend. But they're actually not. They're filming me. So there's a lot of ways these guys are taking pictures of people. And my guys are taking pictures of you, just so you know. Right back at you. This whole thing has been right back at you. If you can't take it, don't dish it out. Don't dish it out. You think it's funny to ruin people, so when we ruin you, we're all going to laugh because you think it's funny, right? You're going to laugh, right? It's funny to ruin people, ruin everything good, ruin people's lives, ruin their finances, ruin their reputations. You're about to find out, okay? I promise you, I have my word.
Stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2.
No woman should have to say no more than once. No woman should have to say leave me alone more than once. No woman should have to say fuck off more than once. No woman should have to say, should have to move to get away from unwanted male attention. There's something wrong with a guy that would act like that. That is not a gentleman. It is embarrassing and it's shameful. And that's why nobody will help you, Charles, with a name, not even a name. Because you are a disgust. You're an absolute disgust to the rest of the world. In your little room where you guys all convince each other of whatever it is you convince each other of, the whole rest of the world has a whole different perspective. What you're doing is illegal because it's offensive. So the rest of the world is very, very offended by the way you're acting and the way you're conducting yourselves. One guy in Oklahoma that you wanted to pull me over not too long after I moved there, what he said is if Mr. Perry were doing this to her in a bar, the bouncers would kick his ass out. So why are we putting up with this? Who said we have to put up with this? I don't think we should put up with this. She didn't want to put up with it. Why are we putting up with it? She's got help. Someone somewhere is not putting up with it. So why are we helping him? That didn't even make sense. Not for anybody. So everybody's still kind of asking that question, Mr. Perry. As much in light of the 419 pages you know about of intel that we have from inside your criminal organization that nobody else has. Why is it different when you do it to me? What does it mean that we have that? You have no idea. You can tell you don't know. And it's not my problem. It's not my problem at all. Never has been, never will be. It doesn't matter what you think. You can speculate and guess, and that's all you can do. And that's not good enough. You want to harass me, you're going to pay for that. Okay? It'll come out of your ass. We'll get some intel out of it. Okay? You need to stop bothering people, sir. And get a life and go home to your family and do things you should be doing. Instead of being where I am doing things you should not be doing. And everybody's sick and tired of dealing with it. So we get the help to shut it down. And nobody will help you interfere. Not with that.
No, 0 minutes. I don't.
Once you're gone, you're gone. And it's over. Once and for all. And that's what everybody wants, and nobody's willing to mess that up, are they? They're not going to help you. They're not. They haven't, they won't. In 15 years, you can't get anybody to give you even a name. 15 years. No amount of money. And that's what's real to me. If you want to make up your own crap and sit there and lie to yourself all day, doesn't matter. We get the intel either way.
I want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my God.
See, this is how people end up on Lifetime. This is how people get hurt and stabbed, and then you want to say that the woman is crazy because she was the one walking down the street in whatever clothes that she was wearing. If a woman tells you to leave her alone, and they're constantly walking away from you, that is your cue to back the hell up, turn around, and talk it up. She does not want to deal with you. And no, she does not have to give you an explanation. And no, she does not even have to give you 5 seconds of anybody's damn time because you cannot control your primal feelings from your testosterone running through your veins to just see something pretty that you think you're supposed to have. Leave her alone.
Okay, when you lie about me, Mr. Perry, and tell people I'm crazy, we get names out of that too, and you don't. That doesn't help you get a name, it helps me get names. Because you're lying about me and people know that. And they're disgusted with you for it. They're disgusted with you for acting like that. So we get the help and you don't. We don't do that. You do. And nobody will help you get even a name, will they? Your way's not working, dum-dum. And you're too stupid to get that. Our way's working. And your way's not. So you were told in 2017 there's certain people in this world you don't fuck with. And she's one of them. And I can't even put my finger on why that is. I mean, you can, but you wish you hadn't. Fuck with her all you want, but you wish you hadn't. And he told you that knowing you would do exactly what you did, and you would do it anyway. You think that guy's your BFF? You think he was trying to help you? Or you think he wants to ruin you? You tell us. You think you know everything? Tell us. Your conduct is offensive, and that's why it's a crime. Your crime is sexual in nature, it is heinous, it is depraved, and is offensive to everybody else. So you are being stopped. And you're too stupid to know that's what's happening. And what you think, and what you daydream, and what you understand or don't understand isn't my problem. We get the intel either way. And we're going to do what we do with it as our intel. We decide, not you. Not Judy, not Judge Egan, not my children, not my family, not Steve Kunzweiler. We decide what to do with our intel. And we decided we're going to ruin you with it and shut your ass down. And that is it. And that is all. And you want to piss us off? Knock yourself out. Because you know what happens when you piss me off. Your thing doesn't work. When you piss her off, nothing works. When he pisses her off, nothing works. You do what you do. But don't complain when we do what we do. You should expect it. At this point, you should expect it. Everybody's sick of you. And you never understand that. Again, not my problem. Not my problem. You're not going to backdoor me. We know you tried today. And I told you that a long time ago. A long time ago. You're not backdooring me on this. And all you did is piss my boss off. So, good luck with that. He's deciding your future, remember? It's his intel. He decides.